Roads flooded in Fort Myers, Florida as Hurricane Idalia approaches the state's west coast. Now, the storm is a Category 2 hurricane, bringing strong winds and a risk of tornadoes along with it. More than 24 counties have issued evacuation orders as that storm is expected to get even stronger by the morning. Storm is expected to officially make landfall tomorrow morning. Now, the U.S. Coast Guard Air Station crews in Clearwater are already preparing for search and rescue missions. A total of 3 Rhode Island Red Cross volunteers will be in Florida for at least 2 weeks, depending on the damage.
Now, here's your Pinpoint Weather 12 forecast.
In fact, new data coming in from the Hurricane Center, as mentioned, now has it making landfall tomorrow morning. It's a Category 4. It's a Cat 2 now. Winds anticipated to reach 130 miles per hour. I really see this, unfortunately, as a repeat of what Ian did last year and how catastrophic that hurricane was to the west coast of Florida. We'll get more on Idalia in just a second. In the meantime, scattered showers continue to pivot through, and this will continue throughout the overnight and into tomorrow morning. It's very humid. And also watching a second stronger system through the Great Lakes. As this tracks to the east, it will spark an isolated passing shower or thunderstorm for tomorrow. So Wednesday's not a washout. There's many hours where it's dry, but keep the umbrella nearby for that scattered shower or thunderstorm. Franklin, the good news, as strong as this hurricane is, will continue to head well offshore of New England. Unfortunately, Idalia getting stronger. This is the Big Bend of Florida. Tampa right in here. You can see in the last few imageries here that the eye is just starting to take shape right now. It's within Doppler radar range, so all of this is just heavy rain and wind pinwheeling around the center of the storm. Just tremendous amounts of rain. We're getting real close. It's not just the rain and the destructive wind, but what we call the storm surge. Now, this is the Big Bend of Florida. This is Cedar Key. So it's this red shading right in here. The surge potential may be 12 to 16 feet of water above mean high tide being pushed towards the coastline. I'm going to talk about storm surge in more detail in just a second. Center of the storm now, Cat 2 with winds of 110 miles per hour. Areas in red is the hurricane warning south of Tampa, tropical storm warning. And there you go, a Category 4 landfalling hurricane tomorrow morning. And then moving back out over the Atlantic later in the week as a weakening tropical storm well south of New England. Storm surge, the most dangerous part of a hurricane. Now, anticipated to be a Category 4 at landfall with a surge of water over 13 feet. Quite simply, it's the wind pushing the Gulf of Mexico ocean water towards the coastline and maybe as high as 14, 15, 16 feet. Of course, it gets even higher when you reach Category 5 status. So it's the storm surge, one of the most destructive parts of a hurricane. It's like a liquid bulldozer, just knocks things over as the surge makes it towards the coastline. Closer to home, fortunately, no severe weather. We'll wake up to clouds and fog, some leftover either scattered showers or drizzle. Temperatures warming to the 70s by 11 a.m. Actually, mid to late day, it becomes partly sunny. It does brighten towards the end of the day. That should boost temperatures up close to 80, but even during the afternoon, watch for a passing shower or thunderstorm. I think most of the time during the afternoon it's dry, but that chance is there. Stay out of the water. Heavy surf advisory at the beaches, dangerous rip currents, chance of a scattered shower, becoming partly sunny at the beach later in the day, but more than likely a cloudy start. Air temperature in the mid-70s. Bay forecast has reduced visibility during the morning, improving a bit in the afternoon, but even during the afternoon, boaters, be mindful of an isolated thunderstorm during the afternoon on a southwest breeze at 5 to 10. The good news in all of this, well, Thursday the sun comes back out, though we still have the high surf advisory for Thursday despite the improving weather. Gorgeous on Friday, and look at that Labor Day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Labor Day, Monday with a nice warming trend, really feeling like summer Sunday and Monday. Dangerous surf along our own coastal waters, and a pretty serious situation unfolds on the west coast of Florida tonight through tomorrow.
Tough when you think about Ian and then think about this storm.
I do see an Ian-like storm, unfortunately.
All right, Tony, thanks.